I'm Yaşam Hancilar. I was born and grown up in Turkey. I started playing guitar and singing in some small cafes. And later on I moved to Istanbul, one of the biggest cities in Turkey. And there I started to be a little bit more serious with music. But back then I was studying engineering. And I started to work in the companies, in marketing, sales, and everything that you can name. But music was always on the side. And at a certain point I decided that, I don't want that business life anymore. And I decided that, okay, now I will go for the music study. And in 2013, June, I was graduated from jazz singing department. I have my own band and I just give concerts with my own band. And I just started my new small music school in Amsterdam and giving lessons there. And also working as a director of the music school. I'm gonna teach you to fly. When the DOK project lessons started at the school, I said, wow, this is really amazing. And it was really good for me to get a lot of information, a lot of practical information about how it works in the music market, or how it works with the venues, how it works in the Netherlands to make an album, where can you make a difference? Because my DOK project was making an album, and that was my debut. And it turned out to be a really a successful project, and now we're already getting ready for the second album. I have a great band. We played really great festivals. One of the nicest parts of Amsterdam Conservatory is it's a totally international place. My band is me as the singer from Turkey, and a German piano player, great piano player, Christian Popst, and an Italian double bass player, Marco Zanini. And we recorded the first album with Mauricio Ramirez from Colombia. So this was a great band, and it's really an incredible international band. We were almost like United Nations when we were touring all over the Europe or in Turkey. It has also some positive parts, but also some negative parts. Because after a certain time, a lot of people are going back to their homeland. With my band, we gave some concerts in different countries, but I cannot really name it as an international tour. But I do all the booking myself, and I just sit down a certain amount of time every day or every other day, and I start sending emails. I search on the web the festivals in different countries, mostly neighboring countries, and I try to get some dates from them. And it's quite time-consuming, but on the other hand, I think that it's working quite good now, but you really need to be consistent, and you really need to be following up your emails, following up your contacts, and then at the end of the day, for sure, you get something out of it. I started to build up a professional career here, so now the people started to know my name already, know my album. We started to play in nice festivals, nice clubs. And especially at the beginning of your career, you want to use the help of these kind of advantages of being well known. And that's the reason why I just wanted to stay in the Netherlands for a while more. And then I was already looking for some place where I can also practice myself, and maybe I already had some students, maybe give lessons, and I was already looking for a right place. And I thought that maybe we can make a difference as such good musicians who are recently graduated and performing musicians who still has that enthusiasm in their life, in their music. I thought that maybe it can be nice to set up a nice team and begin a small music school. And then I started to make a business plan, how I need to do it, where I can make a difference, maybe with whom I can work together with. And everything was kind of on paper at a certain point, and I said, okay, I'll go for it. And I'm so happy because last year in 2014, 6th of September, we opened our music school, Music for Life. Within 1 year now we have more than 50 students, and we give lessons for almost 14 instruments. Many musicians first are kind of resistant at the beginning to teach. But as a matter of fact, especially in these times, teaching is a kind of a big part of your musicianship. So not only being an artist, a performer, you write, you perform, and you also teach. And I think that I could be able to find a nice balance here with the music school about it. And I also give that chance also to my friends from the Conservatorium. I live in Amsterdam West, and I found a place on the street where I live. And I thought that, wow, that's a good idea maybe. And maybe I can also make some special projects for the neighborhood. And that was a little bit more interesting for me instead of going again to the rich neighborhoods. Now I'm doing also some free of charge projects for the neighborhood. There are some neighborhood choirs and neighborhood bands. And the people can come here once in a week and they sing in a choir or vocal group, let's say, or in a band. And it's free of charge for them. And then music becomes also a constant part of their life because it's not a really rich neighborhood and it's sometimes hard for the people to pay for the private music lessons. Mm. But I have that opportunity here to offer, and it's going quite good with both projects actually. I graduated in 2013 and now I'm still at the beginning of my musical career. And I'm still in the phase of investing. So I don't really earn a lot of money from performing or CD sales or the music schools even, but it's just 1 year now. So like starting from the second year, I can already see from the finance sheets that I can start earning a little bit money, but everything needs some time, and it doesn't matter actually which kind of job you have. If you're trying to be a freelancer or an entrepreneur, then you have to wait for 1 or 2 years to start earning some money. If you really love music, just spend some time and invest in your music, invest in your in the things that you really find that it's good to do, nice to do for your whole life, and just stick on it and just go on and never give up.
Senden başka